Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon is fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That 3rd shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight. Now we're getting somewhere. This is amazing, guys. Everyone said this case was amazing, and I am totally digging it right now. It's all just coming together so beautifully. It does. There's still so many questions. 2 sets of gunshots. One at 11:50, another at 15 after midnight. Why, I ask you, why? Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. What? Well, I hope you do, because I sure don't. Oh, wait. Remember the case of the Steel Samurai? Yeah? Wait a minute. Oh? Yeah, but, oh, he's gonna run with it. Okay. Maya, I don't think I've seen that sprite of Maya before. She looks completely, like, disheveled. She's like, oh, I'm so sick of this shit. I just need to go home and throw up. Safe. We've already gotten a guilty verdict. We have nothing to lose. You just watch and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay? Alright. Well, let's do this. The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case. Has it? No. I know, that's what I'm talking about. We don't have any other suspects other than, I guess, the old guy, maybe. Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting. Oh, listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant Edgeworth and the victim Robert Hammond were on that boat. Have we established that? Because as far as I'm concerned, we have not. No, it wasn't. Wait a minute. Okay, if it wasn't. See, if there were 3 gunshots, why do I get the feeling that there's also a 3rd person? Yeah, sure. But this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight. Oh, you know what? They didn't find the body till the next morning. How would they know? The autopsy report. We have photographic evidence of the time of the shooting. Yeah, that's true. We do have that, don't we? Timestamp on the photo says 12:15, but Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Oh! Oh, so maybe the guy who got shot on the boat didn't even fall into the water. Maybe his body was still on the boat and got carried up to shore with the killer. Yeah. Something like that, I guess. Are you quite mad? Explain who this is sitting on the boat. It's the murderer, and... Wait a second, okay. Hammond was killed 25 minutes prior. They already established that the victim was indeed Hammond. Hammond is the body that was pulled out of the water. So Hammond wasn't even on the boat. This is Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond in 1150, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth. Oh, that's right! That's why they were talking about the Steel Samurai thing. But why would he do that? Who was this murderer, anyway? That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. No. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place. Yeah, me neither. I'm kind of... Yeah, that's right. Who is the murderer, then? I don't know. The murderer's name, right. It's, Shite. You know, I think I might have to go with I don't know on this. Well, let me think for a second. I mean, they're trying Edgeworth for the murder of Robert Hammond, and now we're saying that Edgeworth and the murderer were on the boat, but we have yet to really say who was who. Like, was Edgeworth still the man with the gun? Or was Edgeworth the one that got shot? Well, no, Edgeworth wasn't the one that got shot, duh. I should go with I don't know. I can't say he's the murderer. What am I even thinking? I don't know, because he never told us. Dude. It was the old man. Yup. At 1150, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond, okay. But why? Robert Hammond saved his life, got him declared innocent. Why would he kill him for that? Well, they did say he doesn't remember anything except for like the last few years, so he probably forgot about it, but still that doesn't give him a motive to kill him now. Well, he could have done it right there on land, couldn't he? It took place at the boat shop, like right... Yeah. Let's show him. It took place right here. Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing. Okay, hang on a second. I thought... The victim was Robert Hammond. He called Edgeworth to meet him at the lake. How did this other guy even know that he was going to be there? Okay, not really. Or do I? He was out looking for the thing, yeah. That night he was out on the lake in a boat searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then just as he's starting to head for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor. Even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. Okay, yeah, there you go. Seems reasonable enough. Even though I'm pretty sure, even with headphones in, you can still hear a gunshot from several feet away, 50 or even 100. Okay. No, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. Okay. Yeah. and killed him. But why? That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then he got in the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake. Then who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright? That would still be the... Well, shit. I don't want to say Miles Edgeworth did it because the shot that was fired then definitely killed the other person. I have to say the boat shop caretaker. Of course it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Wait a minute. Yes? Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone? Yeah, not because the first shot missed. To create a witness. I guess. But there's gonna be a witness either way, right? The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Oh, okay. Indeed. It's hard to do exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Okay. Alright. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself. Why would he do all that? He's trying to frame Edgeworth for... Someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men on the boat had shot the other. The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice, to draw attention to the boat. Swam back to his shop in his old age? Really? Oh, okay. And he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. And threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake. That is pretty... Well... yeah, let's get that guy back out here. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, a few questions. So the judge is going to ask some questions? Oh my god. It's so weird to see him on the witness stand. Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said. Yes. Well, why did you go to the lake that night? What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. So apparently Hammond actually was the one who arranged this meeting. But then didn't they also say that the boat shop caretaker called Hammond to meet him there that night? Because he did that so he could kill him. Is it possible he told Hammond to bring Edgeworth with him? What was he going to discuss, I wonder? Maybe he's going to admit that he killed his father? Oh no. Witness has disappeared the second time. Man, look at skinny ass Edgeworth over there. That's scary, man. Your witness has disappeared. Yeah, he has. A search warrant has already been issued. It goes without saying I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him, and I want to know who he is. Very well, court is adjourned. It seems almost too obvious, but... is he Yanni Yogi? Yay, Nick, you did it! Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict. And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karman didn't know what to do with his testimony. Yeah, he sure did. Yeah, well, it couldn't be open and shut. It wouldn't be any fun that way. Oh, did you say something? Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably going to get off the hook. You could try to smile just a little. Yeah, right. I'm sorry, but it's Squall we're talking about here. He doesn't smile except for the last 5 seconds of the game. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now. And I don't know whether or not to tell you. There's so little time left. Dude! Man! A nightmare. Oh boy. You've got to be shitting me. You have got to be shitting me. If it turns out... No. Just no. That's... I wish you could see the expression on my face right now. Because... My mind is not fitting within this shape of my head. It's not. It's busting out at the seams. It's busting. Bustier than Mia's boobs. It's busting like Mia's boobs. I just, no. You're not even telling me that right now. You're not even telling me that right now. It's not even... It's not even quantifiable at this point. Oh my god. There's so much going on here. So I think what we need here is a quick recap of things before we go. So you're trying to tell me that Edgeworth actually did kill his father? I don't know why that's the first thing I think, because surely... Here's the thing. It's possible that Edgeworth killed his dad, but I'm about 95% sure if that's true, he didn't mean to do it. The earthquake caused him to do it somehow. Like maybe he was holding a gun and the earthquake caused the gun to go off in his hand. But the only problem with that story is they were in the courthouse when it happened. Why would Edgeworth have a gun on him if they were in the courthouse. Now, if they were at a shooting range or something, that'd be one thing. But they were in the courthouse, and Edgeworth was 9 years old. I could see his dad might have had one, and somehow he got a hold of it. I keep going back to this Misty Faye thing. I'm thinking, is it possible that maybe she really was a fraud? That would be interesting from a story perspective, because then that would mean that Maya was the first one in the family who legitimately was able to do it. And that would make her more special. Which, God knows she needs that right now. Something to, feel special about. At the same time, though, she's going to take it hard if she finds out her mom really was a fraud. So I like to speculate, though. I like to think about these things. It's fun. This is what I wish I had been doing, like, with movies. Maybe that's another idea for, like, a podcast or something. What I could do is take a movie and watch it and stop, like, halfway through and do a podcast saying what I think is going to happen in the second half of the movie, possible outcomes. Because I did that once with Premonition, and I listened to it a couple times, and it was actually really interesting. Even though I already knew what was going to happen at the end of the movie, it was interesting going back and hearing my hypotheses, where I was right, where I was wrong. But I just can't find a way to put this together. We don't have all the pieces of the puzzle yet, so I shouldn't be expecting to be able to solve it. It's like Ego Raptor says, it's not, the puzzle's not satisfying if you don't have all the pieces. But it kind of is, though, Because then when you get the pieces, the light bulb goes off in your head, and you know instantly where that piece goes. And what segments of the puzzle that piece puts together. That is gratifying. Oh my gosh, I just found a rebuttal to sequelitis, did I not? Wow, I think I did. Isn't that the whole point of these games, is finding the piece of the puzzle that you were missing? And having that aha moment, because you know already where it goes and how it fits with the rest of the puzzle. Anyway, I think I'm going to stop there and just go ahead and play the rest of this, because it's driving me crazy right now and I need to see what happens. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next part then. Alright, take care, y'all.